Good morning, everyone. My name is Liannette Curfman, Army veteran, and I am the proud owner of Contempo Dance Club, also doing business as the Studio by Contempo Dance Club. At Contempo Dance Club, we have a clear mission statement. We aim to empower women through dance. A successful dance class is not measured by how much you learn during our class, but really how much fun you have while you're learning. I'm happy to share some of our accomplishments since we first started. These are the pieces that we're most proud of. We've locked arms with over 40 women-owned businesses in the area. They sponsor a lot of our events and classes by giving away their services or products. We've also been able to provide internships to a lot of local high schools and universities so that they can learn from our platform. One of our proudest accomplishments are the over 30 entrepreneurs that we've been able to help through our business. They are able to use our studio to gain traction or develop their business. All right. I'd like to highlight some competitors in the area. We offer obviously more for less, and one of the things that really can't be put on paper is the experience that we provide to these women. So just want to let you guys hear a little bit and see a little bit about what we do here at Contempo Dance Club. I can dance, yo, 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 yo. I can dance, yo, yo, yo. I can dance, yo, yo, yo.
Like everyone else, like I immediately felt comfortable. Like I just like being myself. You know, I felt like I could be myself. And then leaving, I was super excited. I'm like, when's the next one? Because it was so fun, and I learned so many new dance moves that I didn't think that I could do, but I was able.
Hip hop. One thing I love about teaching at Contempo, and just Contempo in general, is how it's such a free, open space for women of all ages to come and dance and really feel confident in their bodies and just feel beautiful. There's no judgment. The owner, Leah, has an incredible mission statement. And
Contempo Dance Club started in 2018 as a mobile dance club. During this time, we made sure that we created a culture and established our brand. During 2019, we were so proud to be able to be a part of the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program and won funding to take us to phase 2 of our company. During phase 2, we decided to create multiple streams of income by providing our services at local, let me gather my thoughts, sorry. At local assisted living centers and a lot of country clubs. During 2020, COVID hit, and we took this time to not slow us down, but keep going. We decided to go again into the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program, and during this time, we opened up phase 3 of our company, which is the studio. At the studio, we not only are a home for Contempo Dance Club, but we've also opened up for other local entrepreneurs and creatives that need to either establish their brand or create a culture, or establish their brand or create gain traction without the worry of a huge overhead. So I just want to show you guys real quick a quick video of our studio creatives, the entrepreneurs that get to use us every week. This is Lazaro. He does his weekly dance classes at Contempo Dance Club. Anthony Kumo is really well known in the area, and Lorelis does a lot of fitness classes at the studio. We also opened up our studio to consumers. All right. So right now we are at phase 3 of our company. As you can see, phase 4 is where we need you guys to come in. You'll hear a lot about phase 4 throughout this presentation. Phase 4 of our company is to expand, and eventually we want to position ourselves to franchise our company. I do want to mention real quick, we have put some skin in the game. We've invested over $15,000 of our personal funding, and through this amazing Veterans Entrepreneurship Program that FGCU offers, we've won over $22,000 to invest into our company. One thing that we did when we started this journey is we laid out our business in phases, and we have not only met all these phases, but we did it a lot faster than we said we would. Right now, we are at capacity, which is a good thing. We have limited studio availability, and our times are very competitive. So we are having to turn away some business because we don't have the space for it. Our first plan of expansion is right next door to us. As you can see to the left, that's our studio. To the right, it's an empty unit now that we would love to take over and add a second studio room. Our plan to expand is right next door to our home. Eventually, we'd love to open up a studio in Fort Myers and then in Sarasota, which are both growing areas in Florida. Once we position ourselves with these studios, we'd love to streamline our process and be able to finally, eventually franchise our business. Our business model allows us to make money in 5 different ways. Here's just a breakdown of those revenue streams. We have our dance classes and private lessons for ladies, our merchandise and special events. We started off as a mobile dance club, but we still keep that mobile aspect of our business going. So that includes any assisted living centers, bachelorette parties, and things like that. This year, when we opened up the studio, we opened up to consumers and entrepreneurs to be able to use on a weekly basis. Here's just a quick highlight of our efficiency. The 2 pie charts compare our income against our costs and of doing business, and we profit a little bit over $2,300 a month. With your help, we will assume a 10% growth and have a second studio available. Already taken into account is the $45,000 build out this would take, and that would be in phase 4 of our company. These are just the markets that we've qualified for our expansions and the numbers that support these areas. As you can see, we've started in Naples, Florida, which is a smaller area. We're looking to grow into Fort Myers and Sarasota, and we believe that with this proven business model, we can make this happen. I would not be anything without my team. This is my amazing team. TJ is my husband. He oversees all the sales. He has a lot of experience in high-end sales. Alex Cruz is helping with our outreach. She has a lot of background in MLM, so she is very personable and easy to talk to, so she is in charge of outreach. I have Jillian, Kate, Caitlin, Brooklyn, and Miriam. These are my girls that teach our dance classes, and they really keep us going. We need your support to help us do more of what's been successful. Right now, we are looking to build out our second studio home, and once we do that, we'll be able to serve over 1,000 more dancers and 30 more entrepreneurs to help gain traction at the studio or establish their business. Thank you so much for your time. I hope I have grown your confidence in Contempo Dance Club, and I look forward to making you guys proud in the months and years to come.
I will start by saying I really appreciate the market research you took into account. You actually took my question away. I wanted to know how you were expected to expand over into Fort Myers and Sarasota. Really appreciate your due diligence there. Would the addition of the new studio require another dancer to be hired onto staff?
Yes, we would hire more dancers. I also teach myself, so I try to teach as many classes, but we would hire a few more dance instructors.
And what was the thought of going into assisted living facilities? My mom's in one. I never thought she could learn to dance there.
Oh my gosh, that holds a special place in our heart.
Yeah.
I love the assisted living centers. When we were doing the mobile classes, not a lot of places wanted to open up their space for us to teach. So we decided to go into assisted living centers to be able to create more revenue for ourselves. So that's something that we still do. To be honest, the studio does take a lot of our time, but we still keep those relationships that we've maintained.
Who do you compete with, and how do you differentiate yourself with those competitors?
Sure. So we have a few competitors in the area, places like Residence, WAD, which is Women's Adult Dance, and Pole and Aerial Fitness. So they do teach to adult women. I think what makes us different is the experience that we create while we're there. We are very encouraging to the women when they come in. They feel great. Yes, girl, we love the way you do that move. That looked amazing. So that's really what makes us different than all the other competitors.
You mentioned franchising, and it's my understanding of franchising that there need to be systems that are easily replicated as you sell the franchises out. I see that you're moving very thoughtfully through a phased approach. Are you documenting those sort of systems that would support the viability as a franchise as you go?
Sure, we're actively working on just creating those, streamlining the systems. Around 2028, 2030 is when we really want to hone down on that and be able to streamline the process. That way in 2030, we'd be able to franchise effectively.
Thank you.
Were any risks identified? I don't believe you would talk through any risk,
there wasn't really much.
liabilities. Who sprains their ankle? How's that work out? Grandma heart thing at the assisted learning. How's that work
Sure.
out?
There is a waiver that every dancer signs right before they come into our class. As far as risk, we don't really have that big of a risk. Our overhead is very low, and we've been profitable since the beginning.
Your marketing and advertising?
Yep, we market and advertise on social media. Alex does a lot of our outreach, so she spends a lot of time doing personal reaching out to women, which is what they love. We get a lot of like, oh, I love that you reached out to me. I definitely want to come in. So a lot of our outreach is social media, and Alex that helps out with that, and influencers as well.
And what is the studio capacity right now? You're busting at the seams. What's the capacity right now?
How many people we can hold inside?
Yeah.
Inside the studio for an average class, it really depends on how much space you want. We have some yoga people that want more space or less space, but roughly about 30 to 40 people.
Anything else, guys? You get that? Good.